Welcome back. My guest is Venom Mokri, former presidential aide. I see him as an unapologetic Nigerian, always embodying his Nigerianness, if you will, with his outfit and whenever I see him. He joins me from Abuja studio. Mr. Reno, we have about 3 minutes. Let's see how we can wrap this up. And that has to do with the politics that is playing out. There are so many dynamics now. The PDP, for instance, has zoned its presidential ticket to the south. They say they want to correct the mistakes of 2022. They are even open to the fact that they are wooing persons to come to the party, including your former boss, former President Goodluck Jonathan. Do you think it's going to be a good idea for Mr. Jonathan to attempt to come back and run for office again this time?
I need to make sure that Nigerians and you understand me, because I'm not sure that you do. You see, let's take the Abuja-Kaduna road. Now, let's say this is Abuja, this is Kaduna. Now, you start driving, and then you get to 80 kilometers from Kaduna, which is the hotspot for the abduction, the kidnapping in the past. In that place, from that 80 kilometers point, you begin to have military outposts every 1 kilometer. It goes on for a stretch. I can't recall how long that stretch is. It might be about maybe 20 kilometers, and then it stops because it's only in that hotspot. Now, after that, then you still have military outposts, but it is not every 1 kilometer. So that's that. So that I hope you understand me, and I hope your audience understand me.
No, Mr. Reno, it's not a question of misunderstanding.
It's unconditional love for President Jonathan.
Okay.
Unconditional love for President Jonathan. And so I will not criticize, and I will not give an opinion on anything he does on live television. This is a man who came to California, spent 10 days with me and my family. That's the kind of, level of confidence he has in me. And so anything I have to say about what might be being speculated, I'll say to him personally, not on TV.
I always like your position for persons you respect as far as this is concerned. But I also put you on the spot, so do some permutation for us. But since you referenced what you said, so Mr. Reno, let me read exactly your words on X. From the most dangerous road in Nigeria, the Abuja-Kaduna road is now the safest road, not what you said, what you wrote, in West Africa, with security outposts every 1 kilometer. If we take this at face value, whoever interprets it either way, I hope you know may not be wrong, based on what you have written. That's what I know. Just needed to be clear on that. I don't want us to go. I think we've established what you've done and commented.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing. You have different formats of communication. I did a video, and I also did that. I also wrote that. So you have to understand, when you're writing on X, because what you're reading is on X, you only have certain character limitations. And that's why I did a video to explain that. And that's why, again, I said to Nigerians here, the hotspot of banditry and kidnapping is about 80 kilometers into Kaduna. And from there, you have the military outpost every kilometer. And then after you pass that hotspot, then it starts to reduce, it starts to pan out.
All right, I don't want us to overdwell on that, but I think we both understand ourselves. As I said, I always like to talk politics with you now that I have the chance. Since we have a little more time, let's talk to politics. Now, we've seen the dynamics of what has been playing out. Now, I know you don't want to comment about your former boss. I know you also hold that position with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who you have a lot of respect for. Yeah. But this is politics at the end of the day. Are you really, with what you've seen in terms of security, rule of law, the big one, the economy, and all of that, we can go on and on. If we had the time, we would have broken it down into the different aspects. Do you see President Bola Tinubu being re-elected in 2027? And why are you convinced?
Well, I see President Bola Tinubu as somebody who deserves re-election. And the reason why is just very clear. This is a man, in 2 years, he's added $67 billion to our gross domestic product, GDP. It's never happened before in Nigeria. In 2 years, he's added $67 billion. Now, this was a country that used to generate, budgets, serious, trade deficit. Right now, we've got a trade surplus from last year, about $14 billion. Now, you saw that what the Director General of the World Trade Organization said, he stabilized the economy. A lot of people don't understand this. They think that, okay, yes, Naira under Buhari was, I think, about 400 Naira to $1. They don't realize that that was not the true value of the Naira. The Naira was being subsidized. The Central Bank of Nigeria was spending $1.5 billion every month subsidizing the Naira at that cost. And this was not money that we had. This was money that we were borrowing. The man has floated the Naira, done away with that. And you see that even states